A very good evening, Peterhead. It's my pleasure to come back all the way up to Scotland. I'm not the team's commentator, but I've been asked to just talk through their display, and if you train your eyes out to sea and look up just above the support ship out there, you'll see two nose lights coming towards you. If you were here last year, you will have seen the Firebirds. These guys are slightly different, a little bit slower, and the display goes on for a little bit longer. This team are called Airborne Pyrotechnics and come all the way up from Wiltshire, led by Tim Dews. It's normally a father and son team, so Tim normally flies with his son Tom. We've got two different pilots this year. We've got Tim Dews and Ian Gallagher, and we'll talk through about those guys a little bit. What are you going to see tonight? What you're going to see tonight is a mix of formation aerobatics. These are not fast aeroplanes, these are what we call motor gliders. So they've got very long wings, they're covered in LEDs, so you'll see them from a long way away. And on the end of those very long wings are a whole load of fireworks. Let's start the routine by running in with a heart, and you should be able to see it quite nicely because we've still got a little bit of light. It stays very bright up here until quite late on, hence we moved it back from the original 9:30 slot. Tim's been gliding for as long as he can remember, the team leader, and he's currently got another 4 of these aeroplanes that he's re-engineering. If anybody was ever with the Air Cadets, you might remember the old Grob Vigilant motor gliders that used to take Air Cadets around and fly them in. They're exactly the same. These aeroplanes actually are 40 years old. They've been around for quite a long time, and Tim's made various adjustments to them to allow them to do displays. If you watch carefully, this team created a bit of a huge heart in the sky above Peterhead, and they've asked me to dedicate it to all the team behind Peterhead Scottish Week for their continued devotion to running this fantastic event for you guys. The team flew up yesterday from a place called Slate, about halfway down in England. It took them about 3.5 hours to fly up here. They don't fly particularly quickly, they only fly 80 knots, so about 90 miles an hour. And they had a great time. They came up the coast over and saw some of the tall ships. And came into Longsides. Thank you if there's anybody who flies at Longsides Airport. Again, you've got to come with open arms as you did last year. It's just really an easy route for us to use Longside Airfield that keeps it going.
Oh really?
Some two planes can't order that, so.
This team, believe it or not, you remember they're flying fairly slowly. They've just come back from Poland, they do a lot of displays in Europe, Belgium, Poland, Latvia, Czech Republic. They've been all over in these airplanes, including Saudi Arabia. They just did the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Some of the next one that shows me fairly recently. This was fantastic. Click on the internet and make some more pyros. I've just heard them say we're arming the pyros, so now's a good time to get your cameras ready as they dive down. Got it at speed just a little bit closer to us. Smoke's going on, and the fire goes down. approaching quite carefully. So they start quite high up at 3,000 feet and gradually work their way down with some opposition manoeuvres before they'll both go into their different solo routines and we'll wait for it. Even though they're not they are acrobatic, as they're perfectly demonstrated now with their opposition loops. They're still pulling back 3 to 4G. I've got those loops, so that means they're getting 3 to 4 times heavier than you are normally. All of Tim's children, all 5 of him, so they've got the boiler airplanes, the classic airplanes, and some of the fish, so they're all doing nighttime routines, and it's really very much a family affair of going around the world and flying an airstrip, doing bar. Ian is still sitting on the right airfield, he's an engineer and ship control. After they finished here, going back to Los Angeles before venturing across the Irish Sea tomorrow. And taking part in the open golf competition over in Port Rush, where they can get to the crossings as well as England, looking great tomorrow, and venture across the sea. aircraft are whole strips of LED lights. Tim's designed and follow the paperwork you've got to go through with the survey process to get it all approved. But believe it or not, you can buy those sling LEDs straight off Amazon. They're exactly the same. There's nothing particularly complex. The fireworks are all mostly available fireworks. Local producers and just very great. Just a team, both get back together. We're going to do a couple of passes a little bit lower down. So now's the perfect time, if you've got a mobile phone with you, just to say thank you to the team. To get out the mobile phones, pop the portal or front of the mobile phones and just give them a wave back. They can see you. So they'd all really like it. You can get those mobile phones out, give them a wave with your they're all done. They're going to shoot the gun to one side and get back just before the time runs out because they've got to be on the ground. Peterhead, you do have the honour of being this team, despite they've been to Saudi Arabia and all across Europe, they've never been this far north, so you hold the record for being the most northerly display these guys have ever done. I thoroughly enjoyed the hospitality we received in the town, so thank you. I'm going to hand back over to the radio station now, you can stop listening to my voice.